What's up, everyone? Sina here with Strong Found Personal Training, your one-stop shop for all your fitness needs. Coming to you here today with a new exercise index video specifically to address at-home workouts and make life a little bit easier for you folks. I want to talk about how to progress and easily regress exercises that you can do at home, assumably just body weight only. So today I want to go over a fundamental exercise that most of us are very familiar with, the plank. The plank is first and foremost a great core exercise, namely because of core stabilization. Not so much a core strengthening exercise, but stability, yes. It's a great thing for beginners to start with. Even for beginners, it can present quite a challenge. So what I'm going to show you today is the basic plank. We're going to call that level 1. And then beyond that, we're going to step it up to level 2, and then even further for that, level 3. So 3 different levels of the same exercise, and you can think of the last 2 as progressions, or you can think of the middle one as standard. The first exercise is a regression, the opposite direction of progression, and so on and so forth. I'm confused. Anyways, basic traditional plank. What I want to talk about first, the plank is a great time to teach abdominal, drawing in of the abdominals or pelvic tilt. So what we're talking about here, if we have a anterior pelvic tilt, our butts kind of sway like this. I naturally have a little bit of this myself, just through life and tendencies. Posterior pelvic tilt, we're talking about more of a proper back posture here. The back is flush or flat. You don't want to think so much of squeezing your butt, but the pelvis is shifted forward. This, the posterior pelvic tilt, is exactly what we want when we brace to do any abdominal movement, namely, with the plank as well. You can also think of it as drawing in of the abs, so to speak. And the reason being is when you shift the pelvis with the proper positioning, it's almost as if the belly button is drawn to the spine. So there you get that drawing in effect. Although, however, it's not sucking in, so don't think of it that way. Posterior pelvic tilt, drawing into the abdominals, we want that when we set up with the plank. So to set up with the traditional plank, we're going to be down on your forearms, of course. Hands clasped together, or you can make a fist. You're going to lift off. Feet are roughly shoulder width apart. Make sure your pelvis is in line. Everything is neutral. Elbows directly under shoulders. And you simply hold for time. Of course, regularly breathing in and out. All right, so what about progression 2? Where do we go from there? Well, what we do next is up on the hands, or think of like top of a push-up. Again, set up here, hands right at shoulder width apart, directly under the shoulders. Lift off, feet are just about the same. And again, we want everything level. And again, you also hold for time. Last but not least, how do we progress it from here? The simplest and easiest way is to simply elevate your feet. You elevate your feet 4 to 6 inches, a little more of a challenge. If you elevate them 10 to 12 inches, that's going to be more of a challenge. But so for intents and purposes here, I'm simply going to elevate off this platform. So you'll set up the same way. Hands directly under shoulders, set shoulder width apart. And again, brace for time, okay? So there you have it. I would advise starting with level 1. Once you can achieve mastery with that, which I would consider 45 seconds to 1 full minute of bracing and holding for a couple sets, progress on to the second progression. Same thing with that one. If you can achieve a good 45 seconds to 1 minute, then go all the way to level 3. If you can master that, well, that'll be another video for another day. Again, we're trying to achieve progressions and ways to challenge our body while we're at home with minimal to no equipment. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. This has been Sina with Strong Found Personal Training. Any questions, please feel free to leave comments below, or you can email us at strongfound5306@gmail.com. In the meantime, stay moving, stay healthy, boom, stay well.